Please give a warm welcome to the stage to talk us through this particular session, Matt, Sam, and Sam.
No, we've got to stay here.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. I'm Matt Hopper, co-founder of the audio agency Trisonic, and this is our first Sam Crowther from AudioStack, or Sam C, as we're going to call you. And welcome to our, what we hope is going to be a fun session we're calling Will Listeners Buy AI? And as you are our only listeners this afternoon, we're asking you to be the judge. Now, look, we use AI all the time in everyday life. We use it to generate text now. This LinkedIn post that we posted on Monday about this very event was generated by AI. And we use it to manipulate video and images. And here's a picture of me yesterday. Well, they forgot the glasses, but the face is definitely mine. This afternoon, we're going to be asking some key questions about AI in the audio space. Why should we use it? When do we use it? And how do we use it? Are the results believable? And ultimately, are we all going to be redundant as a result of AI? All the audio professionals in the space, is there space for us in the future? So, Sam, first of all, tell us a bit about AudioStack and run us quickly through the various elements of AI audio creation within it.
So AudioStack are leaders in AI audio infrastructure solutions, which in real plain speak just means that there is lots of AI suppliers out there, and we put everything in through APIs. And we base it basically on content creation, so script writing or editing. The second thing is then voice generation. We have one of the largest libraries of AI voices out there. And then we do production, so you can add music and sound effects, and you can mix it and master it down. And the final thing is then delivery, so you can put it out there, whether it's an RSS feed or it's a vast tag, or you can be old school, you can download an MP3 and put it onto your MP3 player if you want to, Matt.
Yeah. So there's text generation, text to speech, and voice cloning. And this afternoon, we have a willing volunteer whose voice we've cloned, Sam Austion from our good friends at Good Stuff.
Don't look so terrified, Sam. It's all right. She hasn't heard anything that we've produced.
She hasn't heard anything yet. But in cloning your voice, Sam, we got to speak to you for a while. We got you into a studio, and we learned a few things about you. You've just had a pretty significant birthday, so belated happy birthday, Sam. You're married to Lawrence. You've got 2 young sons. You love holidays. And most of all, you love a party. And at Good Stuff, you've got lots of audio clients like Fever Tree and On the Beach. And in fact, after this event, you're off to the Campaign Awards, where hopefully, excuse for another party when you pick up a gong.
Fingers crossed.
So good luck with that. So, Sam, let's just explain the cloning process for us.
Yeah, well, we've got a bit of audio for this. So I recorded Sam down the line on a Zoom call, but it did sound rather echoey, and so then we did get her in front of a proper mic. And so that does make the point that the input is expressed in the output. But yeah, let's play the audio, because that explains it better.
So this was the first recording we did, while talking down the line to Sam A on a Teams call.
I love a party. Absolutely love a party. We have the party kitchen here.
But as you can hear, there is lots of reverb off the walls. So we actually cloned from about 3 minutes of clean studio recording.
When it's like I find the panel stuff is a lot more fluent and easier because it's just a conversation. Yeah, this is weird. Maybe I'm not going to be a radio personality.
Oh, never say never, Sam. Thanks to that cleaner recording, we now have this higher quality model to play with.
This is Sam C as Sam A, Mark II. Let's hope this is a much cleaner version, seems to be.
So she never said that last bit.
She never said that. That was what I sent you. I emailed it and said, yeah, I think we've got a cleaner model, but that's me being Sam C being Sam B. Playing Sam A. Yes, that's right. Good.
So now let's create some stuff using Sam B. which is
Yeah, no,
Sam A's clone.
So what I want to do is actually, when we were thinking about this, one of our products, we have two products that are really out there. The first is something called Sonic Cell, which is a demo creator that you can go onto audiostack.ai and you can give it a go and it'll generate you an audio ad in about 8 seconds. The second product that we put out was something called Sonic Tag, and this does the same with tagging. So if you've ever, creatives in the audience have ever done tagging for geolocation for dealerships and things like that, this finds a suitable voice and then tags up. And so when I was doing this, and we were listening to what Sam said about her life and things, I just came up with this genius idea. So I'm pitching that you should be the voice of this brand, and if there are any investors in the audience, come and see me, because this is playing on the fact that I'm a father of 3, you're a mother of 2, and anybody else that have got kids in the audience will definitely get this product.
Damn it, close the fridge door.
Get off your phone.
It's a pigsty in here.
Sound familiar?
As a busy, successful working mother of 2 energetic boys and a less energetic husband, I just don't have the time to keep repeating myself. That's why I use Sonic Nag.
Sonic Nag uses AI voice cloning and text-to-speech to take the strain out of getting kids to do anything.
It combines things I say every day, like put your dishes in the washer, tidy your room, come on, brush your teeth, along with day-specific knack tags. Like on Wednesday, don't forget your football boots. Or Thursday, why are your dirty boots in your bed?
Optimized for smart speaker delivery with new passive-aggressive mode and end-of-my-tether Christmas settings. Sonic Nag from anywhere, preferably the pub.
Cheers, Sonic Nag. It's my f***ing way or the AI way. Thanks, Sonic Nag.
I don't know if we'd get that past the RACC. Anyone from the radio centre that could give me clearance on that tagline? Not really sure.
That's cool. That's cool, and speeds up the process of all. I mean, you know well that recording audio for dynamic ads used to involve getting a voice to repeat phrases, locations, weather, all that kind of stuff. You don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is just as creatives, you come up with an idea and then you want to hear it straight away. And this shortens that time, because all this stuff that you're hearing today, I mean, apart from the one bit of recording that Sam loves a party, everything else is either text-to-speech or some of the text-to-speech does lack some emotion.
Yeah, and just as, if we're recording a real voice in a studio, we'll give them directions, we'll ask them to tone down a read or alter inflections, and we can kind of do that with AI, can't we?
Yeah, and it's sort of, the first thing you say is, can you put a smile on your face while you're delivering that line? And then it might be like, can you deliver that line with a bit of reticence, or can you flirt on this thing? So that's what we got you to do next, Sam. So we're going to start with flirting. It's kind of life, really. You start with flirting and then you go to reticence. But yes, so we had this script that we put out just before Christmas. This was a campaign on English-speaking Spotify inventory in the Philippines, I think, or around the Asia place. And you'll at the Asia place.
Asia place.
In Asia somewhere, I don't know. God knows where all this inventory goes. But anyway, this is a well-known brand. This is a well-known brand, and what we did is we've replaced you, and you'll recognise the brand hero, and we've asked you to flirt with him.
So, George, starting the day with an espresso iced macchiato. How is it? Looks delicious. The Virtuo machine makes them perfect every time. That aroma of Ethiopia is... Yep. That a few words. Great coffee can do that. Suggestions for festive gifts this year, George?
Nespresso. What else?
For festive treats for coffee lovers, visit Nespresso.com or click the banner.
So this uses speech-to-speech technology, and that was me being the male voice.
Starting the day with an espresso.
Which is a very odd thing. You go to your wife and sort of say, what have you been up to today? And I've been virtually and synthetically flirting with George Clooney. It's a very odd thing to say.
So AI is literally copying your inflections.
Yes.
And your expressions.
Yeah, and it's the quickest and easiest way of getting emotion into a synthetic model.
So in a case where you've got a campaign straddling podcasts and digital audio and traditional radio, you might want a completely different read for each one of those. That's a different scenario, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about cloning earlier, and what happens with the model is if you clone with a particular style of read, so if you do something which is very chatty, which is what we got very conversational, there's a very different way in which you do a promo read, or you might do other styles of reads or accents. They don't get transferred with speech-to-speech. So speech-to-speech just gives you that ability to put a bit of emphasis on certain words and things. And it might not be the whole lot of audio that you do. It might just be a key phrase or something like that. But it's a very quick way of getting that into it.
Of course, when we create audio assets, there are multiple elements go into it. And next, I think we're going to demonstrate how AI is part of what we've created, but there are many, many more things going on.
Yeah. Who's it going to play? Libby, I'll tee it up. So what we decided, everything that Sam told us on the call is kind of like the sort of data that you can collect by logged in listening or whatever. So we know the music that she loves. We know that she's had a significant birthday. We know that she's a mother. And we know that she's going to the awards after this the session today. So we decided to make a kind of trailer for your moment here today, Sam. And you're the star.
In an ordinary media world, it was no ordinary week.
I love a party.
No sooner had our hero recovered from her big 4-0 kitchen rave.
As sponsored by Brewdog, Fever Tree and Virgin Gin. All the good stuff.
The 90s garage classics and Mexican lederhosen have been packed away.
I love to dress up.
And before she could start dreaming of her sixth holiday.
I love a holiday.
2 creative chances made her an AI audio guinea pig at the future of audio, making her say anything.
What name is given to the genre of dance music that developed in the UK in the early 1990s out of the rave scene associated with my 40th birthday last week?
Drum and bass. Yeah. Drum and bass.
I can't accept drum and bass. We need garage. Garage. We need garage. 90s garage.
Before she heads off to the campaign awards this evening with On the Beach and another party.
90s garage.
Good luck, Sam. Thanks for being a good sport.
18 plus, please drink, dance and dress responsibly. All cloning performed by trained professionals. Your dignity is at risk if you do not keep up with AI development.
Sam Austion, come up here.
Yeah, come up, Sam.
So what do you think?
Wow. I mean, I don't know what's more terrifying, being recorded or listening to that back. I'm speechless, I think.
One is very conscious of one's own voice. Did it sound like you to you?
Yes, it did. In some places, it sounded a bit posher, so I feel good about that.
That'll be me.
That's probably you speaking as me, yeah. But it definitely had like the inflections, the intonations. I was expecting it to be a lot more monotonous and sort of deadpan. But yeah, no, that was really weird. It was good weird, if that makes sense.
So putting your head of audio good stuff hat on, do you see a place for AI within your role?
Do you know what? I reckon, had you asked me that 6 months ago, I'd have said no, because I would have thought it's too... The amount of ads you'd heard sort of doing the Alexa voice, and they all sound the same, and it's all very monotonous, and there was nothing unique. The whole point of audio is it's meant to be that relationship, that uniqueness, that conversation. So the fact that there is this human element still available for AI, i.e. let's get someone human into a room, get their voice recorded, and then do all this with, I think it's brilliant. Blown away.
I mean, I think the human element is important because whereas it's capable of amazing things, thankfully, it still needs audio professionals to make it sing.
And like I said, you can go and test this. You can try it out. It'll write you something, and it will produce something, and it'll sound like a radio ad. But it's not massively creative. But the thing that I've certainly learnt with AI is it's learning, and so it's getting better all the time. But we see it as a brand. You know, getting an actor, doing a contract, cloning their voice, having that flexibility where you can use the text-to-speech model when you want to, you can add this speech-to-speech, but you would still get them into a recording studio to record and to do the big audio stuff that you do want. But then the flexibility of the AI to amplify it wherever you want it to go.
Not a good time to be a voiceover artist, I'm thinking?
This is an interesting one. Everyone seems to think, oh, that's just going to do every voiceover out of work. But they're getting a different type of income now. So every single voice that you just heard, and all the ones on our library, have written contracts with the suppliers in an ethical manner, and they get paid for every time any of their audio gets rendered. That means that they could be in bed on the other side of the world, and they can get some passive income. So it is a different model. And I think there is a criticism that's similar to how Spotify were done for the amount of plays, payment per play, but now that argument's kind of gone because the numbers have gone up. And so I think a lot of the suppliers are going to the market and saying to these voices, you know, put your models there, but you can do multiple models. You can do the different characterizations. You can do the promo reads. You can do the conversational ones. You can do all these things. And so you can make money in a much different way, a much bigger way, passive way.
Just returning to our main question, which was, will listeners buy AI? Can we have a show of hands? Do you buy AI? Hands up who thinks it's believable. Well, I'll put mine up. I would say that's about 40%. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.